The nation's number one talk station, 99.3, Nigeria Info. Lagos, welcome to the last 1 hour of the show. It's 7 minutes past the hour. I'm Sheriff Quadry. You can watch us live right now on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube, where you can join our conversation by watching and listening. If you don't have a mobile app yet, please do go get a mobile app from your respective app stores. Please go get it. It's right there for you because we kind of on some days give out some free stuff on our mobile app. So please, talking about giving out stuff, today is Monday, so it's Treasure Hunt Day. Let me tell you that you can win 5,000 naira across all our shows. We call the game Treasure Hunt. So you need to go and get our mobile app. We'll announce the treasure that you need to hunt for, and then once the first person to find and submit, because once you find it, you click on it, and a form will come out. Then you would input your details, because it's through the details that we'll be able to reach out to you. So that process is very, very necessary. But the first person to do all of this and submit is the one that will win 5,000 naira. So here is the treasure that you're looking for. You're looking for a picture of the peace symbol in today's treasury treasure hunt. The picture of the peace symbol. Just be the first to get this and submit, and then you're winning 5,000 naira. It's as simple as that. Okay, all right. Gbolahan Olojede, a seasoned social commentator, is right here in the studio with me. Initially, we had planned to talk about the APC party primaries, but the event of yesterday at St. Francis Catholic Church, or in Akure, in Ondo, is our major focus. Well, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. I don't know how good the morning is, but, well, we're still here. So, good morning.
When you heard what happened in Owo yesterday, what crossed your mind? I'll tell you my own. I was blank. I didn't know what to think.
You know, before the Owo incident, I'd always been able to say that the safest part of Nigeria is the southwest.
That's right.
So that hit me like some thunderbolt. I didn't know where that came from. I was like, oh, okay, will I still be able to make that comment any longer? If terrorists could enter into a church and massacre people the way they did. And a sad part to that, another sad part to that story was that even as the stories were breaking, they were breaking with conclusions about who the terrorists are, why they did it. And I also find that a bit embarrassing. Embarrassing because even the planners and executors of the dastardly act probably knew that as the news is breaking, it is breaking with conclusions. What if we were wrong? What if we were wrong? The way we reach conclusions in Nigeria is amazing. If someone is said to have, someone left a suicide note and then he was found dead, the conclusion is that he committed suicide. Who told you he committed suicide? Because there was a suicide note, or because you saw cyanide, or you saw the common chemical they normally use somewhere on the table? So the conclusion by Nigeria is that that person committed suicide. If you find a man hanging from a fan, the conclusion in Nigeria is that he committed suicide. He hung himself. Who told you he hung himself? And it is the same way. As these stories were breaking, they were breaking with things like Fulani headers, Boko Haram, Nigeria. Islamization, touching the ocean with the Quran. How did you know? As a matter of fact, these are conclusions that require no thinking, no work, no questioning of the fact of the stories, nothing. Just open your mouth and say it. These cannot be the way to solve problems.
Someone even deliberately shared a fake video of an arrest of one insurgent somewhere in other parts of the country, not knowing that others had seen the video days before yesterday.
They could even start sharing the one that happened in Kenya or Somalia and say this is the person or one of the people that had been arrested at that scene. The issue of fake news is there. The issue of easy conclusion without thinking, without questioning the fact is also there, and it is a major problem. And I wonder if that doesn't take away from the rigors that we should put into investigating exactly what happened in these instances.
So another thing that bothered me yesterday when I saw, because I watched the video, the different kinds, was how people trooped into the crime scene, unhindered, unabated,
With
corrupting-
video,
yeah.
with their phones and making videos.
Yes, that seemed to be the order of the day, where a nasty incident happened and everybody was just there policing the crime scene, and who knows, the clue that could have led to tracing these guys and catching them could have lost.
Could have been lost in that event. But you see, whose duty was it to have done that? It's the police. The investigative agency should have been there, cordon off the area.
That's right.
And that is how it happens in other crimes that we know of. But what happened in that particular case, it was a free-for-all. Everybody could come in, they bring their phone and start recording the gory situation. That was a lot. How many policemen are even in our world? That was one of the earliest things that came to my mind.
That's right.
You look at the population of the Nigerian police, a huge percentage of who are already allocated to politicians and CEOs and all the rest of them. The remaining ones, just mentally try to divide them among 774 local governments and see how many can each local government reasonably have in Nigeria. Even if, there were also reports that said, even the policemen could not move, maybe the vehicle was not in a functional state, and those kind of things. It is possible because we are in a season where police even buy uniforms for themselves. So how much more is the issue of functional vehicle? There may be no fuel, there may be, anything could have happened. Even if there was fuel, will 10 police, I'm just saying, I don't know how many police are there.
Yeah.
How excited would they be to want to move to the site of a terrorist attack? You're not sure of the kind of weapons you're going to meet there. So all is a very complicated scenario, and I hope we first of all discard this issue of reaching conclusion before investigations at all, so that we can go into the nitty-gritty of what happened.
Could that have been,
will solve the problem?
The conclusion thing is a problem, a huge problem, but could that have been as a result of the failure of the state to pass a strong message, especially on terrorists?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. It is the failure of the state that have brought us to where we are. Because look, if the state has been effective at doing what it is supposed to do, and has been communicating in a firm way on what is supposed to be the situation, we will not be in a position in which we are making conjectures about what is going on. It will be emphatic. Oh, the ones that did that one, we have arrested them. Here they are. They'll face the law. They are jailed. Or the whatever the law prescribes as a punishment.
Right.
But for as long as we are not doing that, we leave that gap for people to impute their own interpretation of what is going on. So it goes back to the government in the fulfillment of it. Up till now, 13 years after, we don't have a single sponsor of terror in Nigeria prosecuted, thoroughly investigated, prosecuted, and punished. Not one. So if we live in that kind of a society, what do you expect the people to do? They take their cue, they make their own interpretations, and they fill the gaps.
How do we move on from here? This whole situation is scary, to say the least. What should be the next step?
I have actually lost hope that there will be anything dramatic done by this government, because I think I'm not saying they are not making effort. I believe they are making effort, and our armed forces are also doing their best, even within the problem of possible fifth columnists in their own midst as well, because you can imagine what the military is facing, knowing that there might be some of their own members that are doing things that are not particularly in the right way to go. How do they feel? I also know that in the northeast, there has been a significant curtailment of what used to happen in that area. So I'm not saying that the government has not done its bit, but it appears to me that it has already done what is its own best, and that we may not be able to get further from this particular government.
That's quite scary. Let me take a few calls and we talk a bit about Amotekun and the impact of that vigilante outfit, especially in the southwest here. 0700 993 993 993 and 01 465 7190 is our studio line. Good morning to you. Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. Okay, we're going to take another one quickly. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please. Morning.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo.
Let's hear
Calling
you.
from Orile Gomu.
Let's talk.
Sari Gomu precisely. See, Sheriff, what I felt that we should do now, I don't know how many forests do we have in this nation? Let them start bombing those forests. Or let's agree that we are going to have collateral damages and losses. So let them bomb those forests so that those people that are hiding in those forests, they can come out. I think for me, from body language from the presidency too, is encouraging some of these things. It's not helping us. Do you know now that everything has almost collapsed? Everybody is focusing on primary. Why the secondary things are being done? Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you too. I'm going to be Uche now, who's in the Kaja. Uche, hi. Morning to you.
Yeah, Sheriff, my brother, I greet you once more.
Welcome.
Gbolahan,
Uche, how about you?
I greet you, my brother.
Yeah.
You see, let me just reiterate what I said earlier on when I called this morning, and the last caller also, pointed in that direction. Look, I think what the southern governors should do now is to come together. Gbolahan, you are skilled in these things. What does the Constitution say about a region of the country inviting mercenaries to fight crime?
Uche.
Says.
Okay. I don't think we can. A region can do that.
Okay. Now, but look, we cannot satisfy the books at our own detriment. We have to stay alive first before we begin to observe whatever is written in a book. That's the point we have gotten to now. That's the point we have gotten to now.
Thank you, Jay, for calling. Good morning to you. Oh, we lost that. Let's jump on another one. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Let's go on as well. We'll take another. Morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Adebayo.
Your name is what?
Adebayo.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was very sad and unfortunate what happened.
Adebayo, we can't hear you clearly.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, let's try again.
It's very, very unfortunate what happened in Nawa yesterday.
Okay.
Nawa is my town. I grew up in Nawa.
Oh.
That church, personally, is my church. St. Francis Alicia at the work. And it's very, very unfortunate my younger brother was among the victims.
Oh my God,
So sorry.
I see this thing coming for long. Because the way all those northern part of the country are migrating to the southwest is becoming alarming. And nobody, our government are not doing anything. Nobody said nobody should not migrate from one place to another. But they should have identity where they are staying. I still discussed with my what's it called, Estate Chairman yesterday about how those people are coming. They are building shanties in the power line. They have wrote a letter to a government. They are not doing anything. No place is safe.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm on my way traveling to my town now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was very, very unfortunate.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm really, really sorry for your loss.
That's where we have found ourselves, Sheriff. And I just hope it will be different this time around. There is problem it started in the northeast. It's gone to the northwest. North Central has never really been out of it. North Central is Benue, Plateau. There is
Kogi
always some
and
crisis around that side. Now, Southeast has been on fire for a while as well. So, Southwest now. How are we going to handle this to ensure that the message is sent very strongly, more than we've ever sent it, that terrorism will not be allowed? unequivocally. So, and there is no better way to do that than to get all the guys that committed all of this
Yeah.
and bring them to book. They are sponsors. Do you know that? Which is why I'm always annoyed at this easy conclusion. You know, I was reading a declassified document about the Chad. By the time I finished reading that intelligence report, my conclusion was that it is even possible that the Boko Haram phenomenon was a creation by other governments. Not even the people that we saw, one fanatic somewhere. Government outside of Nigeria who are interested in that. I've started seeing things about even the ones in Owo now being maybe they are external people. They might be external. If they are external people, what are they doing all the way in Owo? What is their business in Owo? They did not come to kidnap. They did not kidnap. They are not asking anybody for money. They just came there to waste lives and send a message of terror to the people. What do they have in mind? These are some of the questions we must ask, rather than Richie concluding this on Fulani Boy. If from Fulani Boy suddenly shows up in a church, people no go no say which one be this again? You know. So I'm counting on the governor. I know he has been very passionate about the security of the people in the Southwest.
He's been very vocal,
very vocal as well. That he will rise up to the occasion. Incidentally, Owo is also his own hometown.
That's right.
You know, and ensure that this will be the last, emphatically so, by every definition.
Let's talk about Amotekun. One would have thought that Amotekun should be able to send some kind of message. The presence of Amotekun, especially in Ondo, could be able to spread some kind of message to anybody, any evildoer in any forest, especially in Ondo. But that seemed to have failed in doing that.
I actually read something, that was dated before that period, that sort of anticipated that some things might happen. Some sort of intelligence report, I would say. But you see, it is also, intelligence is the heart of it all. But you must be able to do something about the intelligence you have gathered.
Hold your thought there, Gbolahan. Let's take this short break. When we return, we'll talk some more about intelligence and acting on intelligence. Lagos, Nigeria. We'll take this short breather and we'll be right back. Stay with us here on Nigeria Info 99.3.
This is an infomercial.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Village people aren't the reason your business isn't growing. Introducing MoneyPoint, a business bank that helps you realize your business dreams with easy access to quick loans, ease of payment collections, and general business management tools. Visit www.moneypoint.com and let's help you power your business dreams. MoneyPoint, powering dreams.
Your ATM card will not make life sweet for strangers. Amen. Your hand will not throw your money away. Amen. People with evil intentions will not run with your ATM card. Amen.
Prayer is good. However, being extra careful is equally important, especially when it comes to your ATM card. Do not accept help from strangers at the ATM or POS terminal because they may fraudulently replace them. If you're an Access Bank customer, dial *901 *911# immediately to block your account. If you suspect any fraudulent activity, you can also call us on 01-271-200-527 or send us an email at contactcenter@accessbankplc.com for further assistance. Access, more than banking.
They don't disconnect your line sake of say you not link your national identification number to your MTN number. Make Make you no worry. If you don't already collect your NIN, it gets some 5 easy steps so you go take reconnect them. 1. Dial *785#. 2. Text your national identification number NIN to 785. 3. Visit my MTN NG app. 4. Chat with Ziggy on top this WhatsApp number +234 903 300 0001 or 5. Visit www.mtn.ng. If you not gonna get national identification number, just waka enter any MTN store or NIMC center way near you, or visit the MTN website to book appointment. Make you do any of these things sharp oh. Opportunities still there now oh. Make I ask yourself, now wetin we dey do today?
Wondered how luxury feels like? Try the Amari Grandeur, a luxurious 5-bedroom semi-detached duplex designed with exotic lifestyle in mind.
Imagine waking up to the sounds of nature, walking into the fully equipped gym while your kids experience happiness on the playground. Imagine smart living and quality family time.
Close to the Navarre Mall, Green Spring School, and many more. With 7 million naira initial deposit and a 12-month payment plan, the Amari Grandeur has your name on it. Visit www.theamari.com or call 0812-674-6450 or 0816-761-2497.
Building a home is no small task. It takes a partner who understands your journey and knows what you need. A partner like Abe Mortgage Bank. For 30 years, Abe Mortgage Bank has committed to providing excellent services in not just the Nigerian mortgage sector, but also retail and investment banking services. With our fully committed, supportive, and dedicated team, we've made it our mission to be their first choice for mortgages, housing, finance, and investments. 30 years of putting their needs first so they can live their best lives and chase their dreams. Wouldn't you like us to be your partner in progress? Visit www.abemortgagebank.com and start your journey today. Abe Mortgage Bank, building dreams.
Taste it, love it. It's a beautiful day. You better taste it, love it.
Enjoy the creamy coffee taste of Cowbell Coffee. Round the clock, it's really delicious. Taste it and you will love it. Cowbell Coffee. Taste the creamy side of coffee.
Hey there, heard about the Netflix mobile plan? Yeah, the new one that allows you watch loads of movies on your mobile phone for just 1,200 naira monthly. I bet you're going to enjoy yourself without anyone disturbing you because it gives you access to all movies and shows on one screen. Perfect quality for your smartphone and tablet. Plus, it works on all iOS and Android devices. And it's designed specially for you. No squatters this time, just you. Sign up on Netflix.com today.
Every success story begins with a decision.
I saw my phone and I saw a missed call from Nigeria. Can we do cinema together?
Life-changing moments.
So I never trained as an interior designer. I never trained as a furniture manufacturer. I never trained as a hospitality guy.
The best way to build your business is to create as many good relationships as possible.
Get first-hand success stories from seasoned entrepreneurs only on Build Your Own Business BYOB. Tune in to Nigeria Info, Mondays 6:30 a.m. and Tuesdays 2:30 p.m. Powered by Oze. Make money with Oze.
Have you had breakfast this morning? I'm talking about a Kellogg's breakfast. It's tasty and nutritious, fortified with essential vitamins and minerals to keep you active and alert. Start your day the right way because breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Anytime your data finish, it is show, Gabi. Could be like say they cut your wire when everybody get light. From now, anytime your data finish, you will take Shikini money subscribe on top MTN all social bundle for 50 naira daily, 100 naira weekly, or 250 naira monthly to browse Yafu on top Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, Ayoba, WeChat, to go biscuit or Heskime. Easy. Dial *131*3*6# to subscribe to MTN all social bundle. Make you begin the browse Yafu. So now waiting we they do today.
Hey there, heard about the Netflix mobile plan? Yeah, the new one that allows you watch loads of movies on your mobile phone for just 1,200 naira monthly. I I bet you're going to enjoy yourself without anyone disturbing you because it gives you access to all movies and shows on one screen. Perfect quality for your smartphone and tablet. Plus, it works on all iOS and Android devices. And it's designed specially for you. No squatters this time, just you. Sign up on netflix.com today.
Chairman, I want check my phone. But wait, oh, it don't say why I see you for Kobe Joy. What did they happen? My brother, I know the throw money like that again, oh. I don't they save all my money with Davudani for my future washing machine. You mean say you don't they give the video money? Nah, man, no be the video. Now, Davudani Microfinance Bank. When you open a save and win account with Davudani, you fit to win Obonga prizes like a brand new Okada, 45-inch TV set, generator, deep freezer, and other Boku prizes. To win, make you save up to 500,000 naira for 9 months for good package, 200,000 naira for 7 months for silver, and 50,000 naira for 5 months for bronze package. Now the Okada way Musa win from Davodani Microfinance Bank with that. Where they go? And they go open Davodani Save and Win account. Sharp. The promo for this year don't start. And it go finish for January 31st, 2023. See and see apply, shall. For more to visit www.davodani.mfb.com.
Good morning, Tade.
Good morning, Tanko. Have a great day.
You too. Oh no, not today. This car keeps embarrassing me every day. And this mechanic has collected all my earnings.
That's ridiculous. Have you been to Jermaine lately?
Gemnike.
No, Jermaine Auto Center Limited, Toyota dealers in Nigeria, and they are your best plug in car sales, car swap, pre-owned car sales, repairs, towing services, sales of Toyota spare parts, body repair, and spray bake. They are your auto experts for over 20 years and also own Jermaine Hospital.
Is that where you got this brand new car?
Yes, of course.
Where are they located?
They are located at the 4th roundabout along Lekki Ekpe Expressway. You can call the sales line on 0704 553 3432 or the service line 0704 553 3433 or email at service@germain.com.ng or visit their website on germain.ng. At Germain Auto Center, we care for you.
Good night, Susan.
Oh, good night, sir.
Hi. You need it when? Okay, we'll get it done. Guys, we can't leave. We've got to finish the client's order tonight.
Tonight?
This time?
How about some top tea to cheer us up?
Tea.
Top tea.
Only one bag of Top Tea makes 2 strong cups. So taste to know more flavor, enjoyment,
Great.
friendship, and upliftment.
Wow, this looks gorgeous.
Taste to know. Top Tea.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
We're back on the Crossfire here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Sheriff Quadry. Gbolahan Olojede is here with me. Well, before the break, we're talking about Amotekun intelligence and acting on intelligence.
Yes, intelligence is at the heart of solving problems like this. No doubt about that. But when the intelligence is on the table, what do you now do with that intelligence? If you remember 9/11, it wasn't for lack of intelligence. People, the agencies of government knew that something was in the offing. But something failed along the line and they did not act on that intelligence, and 9/11 happened by virtue of that failure. So it is not enough. It is most important to gather intelligence. It is even more important to act on the intelligence so gathered to ensure that what the intelligence was meant to prevent is actually prevented. So if Amotekun had intelligence that this was going to happen and they say it, so what happens after they have said it? What were the specific steps that has to do with the intelligence collaboration among the security operatives? If Amotekun knows something, is the police aware of it? Is the military aware of it? Is the DSS aware of it? And what are the roles? What is even the escalation process when things happen? When the event, look at the recent killing in the U.S. Kids, we are talking of children, we're making 911 calls. That's an escalation process. That when you find yourself in this kind of thing, you know exactly what to do. What is the escalation process in our own case? What is the organization around even an event like that? when the first gunshot went off, are there mechanisms for picking the fact that there are gunshots going off somewhere? So that
do we have that kind of technology?
Cordon off that environment and ensure that whoever is involved cannot escape. Do we have things like that? So intelligence is important and critical at the heart of it.
Yeah.
But how we take necessary actions on that intelligence is the next thing. There are military bases not far from there as well. I know Akure has military base. Akure from Owo. It's not such a distance, So, but if the intelligence collaboration and communication is not well woven together, there will be failure. I doubt if the police or the military were able to show up at that arena until all this was over.
What should the Southwest, because I don't want to see this as Arakunri's problem alone. I want to see this as a regional problem. What should the regional governors be doing right now? The Southeast, the South-South, the Southwest. What should be
The message is clear to them, or should be clear now, that the terrorism is not a northern affair. It is here. And the collaboration, the interstate collaboration, look, if I'm taking certain steps to ensure that they don't come to my domain, but if my neighbor is not doing the same thing, I will still be in that same problem. Because what it would take is that I would chase them away from my own border as they go into the next place and they cause trouble there. And they can from time to time come into my own border and do whatever they need to do. So there has to be collaboration. We saw this happen even in the north when certain center of activities, suddenly you started seeing the spread to neighboring states. So that is why we should be more concerned here. It's not just Anakete's Wahala. It is the Southwest Wahala, even beyond the Southwest. The invigoration, empowerment of, funding, appropriate funding of the Amotekun has to be considered.
Okay.
The military is a bit stretched. The military is also not cut out for community to community kind of monitoring of events. That's not what they are for, So, but an institution like Amotekun can do that. But it must be properly funded to be able to do it. Communication equipment, welfare of the people, even things like drones, whatever level of, aids that they require to deliver on what we want them to deliver on must be provided.
Indeed. Indeed. We'll quickly switch on to our second conversation this morning, and that is about the APC primaries starting today. First, I'm going to take you on the president's insistence on consensus. He said that it's still possible to have a consensus. Would that be a good thing for the APC?
Consensus is legal. It's in our electoral law. Will it happen is what will now be the question. The president has been consistent about his wishes for that to happen, but I doubt that wish will come to pass.
Why do that?
Because I don't see a situation in which we are able to persuade, or in which the party is able to persuade all the aspirants to line up behind a single candidate. I don't see it. In fact, my take will be that 100% it won't be by consensus. Rather, what the party will likely achieve is a situation in which the number of candidates that will compete at the eventual indirect primaries will be very narrow. Maybe in the luckiest extreme, it will be two candidates.
You don't think that this could be some kind of Tambuwal card?
It could be
being planned.
It could be some Tambuwal-ish kind of card. It could happen. In fact, the intrigues and the scheming that we have seen with the APC primaries has been much more than the PDP. Has been much more. So, and it is not yet over. So today there is likely to be some new intrigues in the arena, right there. But I still do not see an ultimate consensus situation.
Do you think the president has a candidate?
I think it does. I have never, I don't know of any leader anywhere in any part of the world who is not interested in who succeeds him. Whether it is America or Britain, anywhere, people are interested in who succeeds them.
Who do you think is his candidate? I mean, he's not saying it, he's not letting it out.
Yes. And he has, for once, he has played this very right. Because if he had let the cat out of the bag, he would have compromised the situation. And he would have introduced some element of undemocratic measures in that space. But when you don't even know, even the candidate himself, I'm not sure if the candidate himself
because
knows.
it's looking like everybody's lost. Like nobody actually has an idea what's going on.
Everybody that meets the president, oh, you want to contest? Fine, go and get your form. Congratulations. That is what he has been doing to everybody. So, but at the same time, I'm sure some underground works have been going on, which is trying to get this consensus issue. Because consensus, if you can imagine if we had to fill 23 candidates at that, it would be a mess.
Someone said that regardless of the outcome of this primaries, it would eventually lead to the disintegration of the APC because quite a number of people have been led on. Like you've said, instead of the president to be firm and say, I mean, Obasanjo did it. Obasanjo made it known that, look, it's Yardua and nobody else. And he convinced everybody. And if you're not going to be convinced, he had his way. And it was done. But the president in this instance, in the name of being, I don't know what we'll call it, has given virtually everybody his blessings to enter the race and compete. And to some analysts, they feel that regardless of where this swings at the end of the day, it may cause disintegration of the party.
I don't think so. I don't think the party will disintegrate. What might happen is that you might have some people leave if it is not properly managed.
Okay.
Some people will leave. For example, if he had named a particular candidate and tried to impose it like an OBJ did, some people will definitely be annoyed and they will leave. But in this case, in fact, he had not even, you heard the northern people that he met and said, oh, he should be zoned to the south.
Yeah.
He did not even associate with them. So he had tried to be neutral, but at the same time, I know he's working out something in favor of whoever may be his own candidate in terms of lobbying the other people. See, the consensus thing is tricky. It is tricky because all the aspirants must agree that person is the consensus. If there is only one that refused to agree, you don't have a consensus. You will go to indirect primaries.
We hear from their screening, only one person said no to consensus candidate.
And that one person, will he change his mind or has he changed his mind? And I don't think that kind of a person will change his mind. Which is why for me, 100% I can already see indirect primaries, not a consensus candidate. The consensus will be to the extent that you narrow the number of aspirants from whatever it is to maybe 3 or 4 or even 2, if at the luckiest, maybe 2.
So APC has automatically zoned their presidential ticket to the south. If anything that we heard from the northern governors is something to go by. The PDP, they have their own candidate from the north. Is this a joker for APC? Do you think that APC zoning to the south would give them the edge that they need? Or, like you said, everybody needs the northern vote. And Atiku, invariably, there's a suggestion that he has the northern vote already.
It is a bold thing if this zoning is actually effective. I mean, the 11 people that were at that meeting or that signed the communique might not be representative of the entire North. Some of them were governors, others were just party leaders, and they came together and reached that conclusion. That is not necessarily the position of the entire North.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is why we have to be cautious about it. But if that is, if zoning is actually brought back into play, and that is where the president himself stands, I think it's a plus for the party. A plus, number one, because it now appears more embracing to say, look, the fair thing should be that after 8 years of presidency in the north, it should go to the south. Of course, my position about this zoning thing is that ultimately zoning must go. But where we are in this democracy journey at this point is such that we have to look at zoning as it is. Now, if they do that, irrespective of the fact that the other party did not do it because it felt it needed the northern vote and only a northern candidate can win it for them, it should be a plus for the ruling party. Yeah.
Who do you think is the best candidate for the APC? I mean, it's today is the day. Hopefully, we'll get the results before tomorrow morning. But today is the day. Who is potentially APC's joker?
For me, I don't see a single candidate as being the ultimate.
Are you being political right now?
Well,
you have been
no. If you look at that list, I see 2 or 3 people who I can say, well, let's take a bet on them.
You know what? I have this poll here by Daily Trust. Daily Trust has this poll sponsored by Democratic Research Initiative, and they had about 8 presidential aspirants.
Good.
Of the APC: Oshibajo, Tinubu, Rotimi Amechi, Akpabio, Kaide Fayemi, Yaya Bello, David Umahi, and Ame Lawan. 8 of them.
Who won it?
So they conducted this poll, this Democratic Research Initiative. They had this poll, and they sampled the opinions of about 2,000 delegates. Oshimbajo took it.
Delegate?
Yes.
Okay.
Oshimbajo took it with 857 votes.
Followed
Tinubu
by?
is second with 571, and Amechi is third with 329.
Let me say the flaws that are in this poll. We're not exactly a poll kind of a place, but we're coming up. That's a very good a step in the right direction. Though.
Yeah.
The flaw is that, let me commend them again. This is a good sample size because the entire people that will be voting is about 2,300 and something that will be voting today. And they sampled 2,000. That is a huge sample. But you see, they sampled the delegates and got this result.
Yeah.
The delegates don't vote their minds. The delegate might have expressed their minds in a poll. Yeah. That is what they wish.
Yeah.
But they don't vote their mind because delegates in Nigeria, they are owned. The owners decide how they vote, not necessarily how they will have voted like they did in a poll.
Oh, wow.
And that is where the problem is. So we just have to keep our fingers crossed and wait. Bated breath.
Yeah.
That's what will happen.
Okay.
Today.
All right. Let's take a few calls. It's 8:49. Some of us will not sleep till tomorrow morning. Hopefully they finish on time. I am really, really dreading tonight, but hopefully they'll finish on time so I can catch some sleep before tomorrow morning. Well, let's take some calls. 0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190. Those are the 2 telephone lines we're working with this morning. Feel free to also drop your message with us on WhatsApp. WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. Good morning to you.
Mr. Sheriff, good morning. This
morning.
is Ambaba.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Gbolahan.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, sir. Can I speak on the insecurity, what's happening now?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
You see, issuing statements and directing the security agencies to go after these people will not solve the problem. My state is North Central. And if I tell you how my people overcome this madness, you'll not believe. And then, number one, I believe that the people managing our security system in Nigeria, right from the commander-in-chief, are incompetent. So you're just calling on nobody to take action. Statement is just a material of pen and top.
Thank you for calling. Let's take another call quickly. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Morning. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Olojede. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Sheriff, like I said when I called in the morning, mildly disappointed in this leadership. As far as I'm concerned, huge chunk of our treasury has been spent in the name of Mukano, Sukano, Kokano. And nothing is working. Sheriff, there is no classified strategy, there is no specialized strategy, there is no policy, I expect the president to move from state to state of everywhere that is hot, meet will lock themselves in a room. He has never done anything like that. He sits in Abuja and be condoling. I'm highly disappointed in him. And I want all Nigerians, this is the time we need to make a statement. If you don't make a statement as what happened in Ondo State yesterday, all of them, they are going to pay for it. All of them.
Thank you for calling. Madam Ife is joining us. Madam Ife, morning to you.
Morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Yeah, how will I say it in Europe? I want to forward Iruekun. Step on the tails of a lion. What do you call Akeredolu? He will not agree. They will freeze them out, and I'm sure it's going to buy them. Anybody, any of them to cross the path of Ondo, even from Edo State to Ondo or from Ekiti to Ondo, they pass the tails of a. If I'm Akeredolu, I will not go for that delegate.
Stay one step ahead with the latest news and trending conversations here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't tell people you've added weight. Why are you losing weight?
Yeah.
You eating. No, it's not your business.
That money, the pass is good. That finally.
We should be patient and pray to God that God is going to answer our prayer.
Please, this is not all about prayer. It's not like it's not prayer. That is Nigerian mentality. If you're not finding happiness in your home, you pray.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Enter the place and it brighten. Make everybody they wonder. Waiting me cause I'll be shine. Lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair. So you want to slay? Slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. Straight or curly. You know they tango. Lie. Gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. Wonder how I shine like this. I'm on a lush hair, be the coco. Say you want to know. And if you wanna be fine like me, I can show you where to go. A lush hair, be the coco.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they trust Lush Hair Extensions. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
There are 3 people whose calls I won't miss for the world. My mom.
Oh, my grandbabies.
My wife.
Babe, I have this.
And finally, Dele, my guy, who works at ARM. I can't afford to miss his calls. You see, Dele is always on my matter, informing me about investment opportunities before everyone else so I can always be ready. He always has a new strategy to grow my money. The way he carries the matter on his head, you think it's more than just his day job. But that's why Dele is my person, because he's invested in my tomorrow.
At ARM, we want to help you achieve your goals, because when you succeed, we succeed. Visit www.arm.com.ng. ARM, invested in your tomorrow.
Good night, Susan.
Oh, good night, sir.
Hi. You need it when? Okay, we'll get it done. Guys, we can't leave. We've got to finish the client's order tonight.
Tonight?
This time,
How about some top tea to cheer us up?
Tea.
top tea.
Only 1 bag of Top Tea makes 2 strong cups. So taste to know more flavor, enjoyment,
Great.
friendship, and upliftment.
Wow, this looks torches.
Taste to know. Top tea.
Taste the fun. Mini me noodles. I really, really love it so. It's tasty and yummy. Tasty and yummy. Taste the fun. Taste the fun. Call all your friends now. Call all your friends now. Enjoy your mini me noodles. Mini me noodles. Taste the fun. Mini me noodles. I really, really love it so. Mini me noodles.
Mini-me, taste the fun. Anytime your data finish, it is show, Gabi. Could be like say they cut your wire when everybody get light. From now, anytime your data finish, you will take chicken money, subscribe on top MTN all social bundle for 50 naira daily, 100 naira weekly, or 250 naira monthly to browse yafu on top Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, Ayoba, WeChat, to go biscuit or Heskime. Easy, dial star 131 star 3 star 6 hash to subscribe to MTN all social bundle. Make you begin the browse yafu. So now wetin we they do today.
Taste it, love it. It's a beautiful day. You better taste it, love it.
Enjoy the creamy coffee taste of cowbell coffee. Round the clock, it's really delicious. Taste it and you will love it. Cowbell coffee. Taste the creamy side of coffee.
Cowbell, I wanna look.
Hello, my name is Ronke from Ikorodu.
Hi, I'm Emeka from Festa. My name is Ahmed from Apapa.
I want to tell you about my radio. My radio is my best friend.
My steady companion.
My radio keeps me informed
all day long with hot topics, trending news,
politics, and current affairs.
My radio gives me the best music.
My radio is Nigeria Info.
Everybody in Nigeria listens to Nigeria Info.
Yes, we're back. Apologies to Madam Ifi. The adverts jumped in. Now they're giving us extra 2 minutes or 1 minute to go. But we must go now. But we'll be back tomorrow morning at 8, right?
Yeah.
To do the analysis of the results tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming around, Gbolahan.
The pleasure is mine.
We'll keep an eye out for the result of the APC primaries going down today. And tomorrow, Gbolahan and myself will most likely be joined by one other person to break it down tomorrow morning on the Morning Crossfire. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Sheriff Quadry across all social media platforms. Instagram is Sheriff Quadry. Twitter is Sheriff Quadry. I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Table Talk with Wemima Adewuni is next. Good morning to you.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria